안녕하세요. Today let's talk about a connective ending, 느라 or 느라고. I'm going to talk about its meaning, its usage, and restriction. 느라 or 느라고 is a connective ending and its basic meaning is because. So 느라 or 느라고, it can be replaced by because. For example, 운전하느라 전화를 못 받았어요. 운전하느라 because I was driving, 전화를 못 받았어요. I couldn't answer the phone. 느라, it can be interpreted as because. Here is another example. 바쁘게 일하느라 메시지를 지금 봤어요. 바쁘게 일하느라 because I was busy with working, 메시지를 지금 봤어요. Now I check the message. The connective ending 느라, it is attached to verbs and it is quite commonly used in spoken language and it represents cause and effect. 느라, it represents cause and the following clause is about its effect. Let me give you an example. 샤워하느라 벨소리를 못 들었어요. 샤워하느라 because I was in shower, 벨소리를 못 들었어요. I couldn't hear the bell ringing sound. As you can see, 느라 or 느라고 is attached to a verb 샤워하다, 샤워하다, 샤워하느라 or 샤워하느라고. 샤워하느라 or 샤워하느라고 both are okay and both are same. This kind of sentence is quite commonly used in spoken language. And lastly, 느라고. This clause is talking about cause and the following clause is talking about its effect. Then let's move on to the restriction. This is the important part. Firstly, 느라고. Its following clause should talk about negative effect, not positive effect. So it should talk about cause and negative effect. And the second one is 느라. It is attached to only verbs, not adjectives. And lastly, 느라고. This clause should be in present tense, even though the meaning is about the past. Let's see one by one. First of all, it should talk about cause and negative effect. Here is an example. 한국어를 배우느라 something. 한국어를 배우느라 because I'm learning Korean. This is cause. And then you can say 너무 바빠요. I'm too busy. The speaker is talking about I'm too busy in a negative tone. So it sounds okay. 한국어를 배우느라 너무 바빠요. I'm too busy. But how about the second sentence? 한국어를 배우느라 재미있어요. Because I'm learning Korean and it's fun. The effect is positive one and it makes the sentence sounds awkward. So when you use 느라고, you'd better use it with cause and negative effect. Secondly, this connective ending is not used with adjectives, only with verbs. For example, 아프느라 회사에 늦었어요. 아프다, being sick, which is an adjective. 아프느라 회사에 늦었어요. It sounds weird. But if you replace it with verb, 병원에 갔다 오느라. 갔다 오다 means to visit, is a verb. 회사에 늦었어요. It sounds okay. So 느라고, it doesn't go well with adjectives. Lastly, it's a very common mistake. 느라고, the clause should be in present tense even though the clause is talking about the past. For example, 운전하느라 몰랐어요. Because I was driving, I didn't know. The action of driving happened in the past. So some students, they use past tense with 느라. Like 운전했느라 몰랐어요. It sounds very awkward. So when you use 느라고, this connective ending, you should use with present tense. Like 운전하느라 몰랐어요. So please remember that the clause with 느라고 should be in present tense.